disappointing loss. Very frustrating. I'm very aggravated just because of the way, not always about the losing, it's about the way we didn't play, especially on the offensive side of the ball. I just expected us to play a lot better, give Kent State credit. They came in here and won a football game. Questions?
Any update on Quinn?
Not yet. We're not sure yet. We're going to find out more tomorrow.
No kind of injury.
I'm not sure yet.
What about me?
Same thing, you know. Not sure yet.
Lead ball, same thing.
Yep, all those guys.
How tough is it, Jeff, to have a game like that, but first game, the conference at home on national TV?
Well, I would expect to have played better. You know, we've had some great days of practice, especially on the offensive side of the football. We had our opportunities. We didn't make the plays. Simple as that. You guys saw it. I saw it.
Jeff, what's your take on what happened with Alex Zordich today? I mean, it seemed like, you know, his accuracy was way off early on. Then he threw a couple balls and he had a couple drops, but I mean, it wasn't the same quarterback we saw the first time.
Yeah, you know, I think maybe he was pressing it too much. You know, he's had a great week of preparation. He's busted his tail end. He's a winner. He's a leader. He cares deeply. He's disappointed, as we all are. You know, here's a guy who's fought his tail end off to get to this point, and you know, to have a day like today is certainly, you know, certainly something that we got to learn from, and hopefully we will. You know, and because we saw it in him the last 2 weeks.
You get the big lift on the last play of the first half, and then you know you come out and now Lowe's not available. What was the timing on that? When did you find out you weren't going to have it?
Well, before the half, I knew, you know, that he was out, and then it was confirmed at halftime. You know, so that he was going to be able to play tonight and the second half. But yeah, that was a tremendous lift. You know, we brought it within, you know, a few points. You know, it was one possession game, but we could not muster up enough offense in a rhythm and a flow to keep our defense. I mean, I thought our defense played a whale of a game. You know, they played with tremendous energy and effort. You know, we just didn't help our cause. It just simply wasn't good enough.
Is it discouraging to see that, to play that way? What's the positive you pull out of that, or is it just, you know, it's discouraging?
Yeah, it is. I'm not sure. Yeah.
What is it for you too? I mean,
Oh yeah, it's always disappointing. You know, I mean, we spent a great deal of time. Like I told him, I said I didn't even expect that. You know, after watching this offense for 2 weeks, and then for us to, you know, not make the plays that we needed to. We had our opportunities and we just didn't do it. Simple as that, you know. And there's a number of things there that I've got to look at, and you know, everything about this team is it starts with me.
Talk about the decision to go with Joe in the game. Is that something that is that competition in you, or is that?
Well, you know, I think, you know, in that particular situation, you know, we felt giving him an opportunity to get in there, and you know, it's just he goes there and one plays, and we get a pick out of that deal. So it was a tough situation. So, you know, but I've got a lot of faith and confidence in both of them. You know, that they're going to learn from it, and you know, have a chance to get back out there. We'll reevaluate everything that we do, and we'll get ready for UConn.
Had you contemplated that earlier, simply because of the way Alex was starting?
You know, it came up, but you know, Zordich is our star quarterback, and I felt it was important for him to continue on. We did talk to him late in the game, and you know, he was fine. You know, he understood why, and you know, he's a team player. He cares deeply about this program, so there was no issue there.
How tough is a game where a loss like this with a tough road stretch coming up in the next 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's always tough to lose.
Got to talk about the 1-2 punch there with Archer and Durham. We talked about it on Tuesday.
Yeah, good football players. You guys saw them. I mean, each of them reached over 100 yards. You know, they got a nice little tandem back there, and they did a good job, you know, mixing it up. You know, us not having Bo, and that hurt us. You know, and that was not an easy thing. But I appreciate, you know, I mean, I was happy with Brandon Murray and Devin Campbell, a true freshman. You know, and Murray, they both stepped in there and they played hard. You know, they tried to do the best they could, and you know, they were locked in, they were ready to go. So, but they're two good football players for Kent State.
I know you have to wait and see what the medical prognosis is on these guys, but I mean, is there any chance that, is there any fear in your mind that Bo could be long term?
Well, until I know, I won't be able to. Yeah, I'm gonna hope for the best. I mean, that he's, you know, it's nothing that's gonna keep him out too long. You know, hopefully it's just the second half of the game, but I won't know until tomorrow.
How do you get you guys ready for, you know, the stretch with you guys?
Well, we're going to get back in there, and like anything, you know, there's no quitters in this football program. You know, I tell them all the time, we're not going to tolerate any losers talk or pointing fingers. You know, we win and lose as a football team, and that's the right approach. It's hard, you know. There's a lot of guys that are extremely disappointed. I know that. You know, it's certainly not where I expected to be tonight, right now. So we got to come back and fight through it.
Anything else for Coach?
Thank you.